Let's have a little bit of fun.
Start?
Hey, welcome friends, welcome back. You know what, I'm here today with the amazing, the awesome presentations coach, the author of 31 Days to Brilliance, awesome person, one of my own personal mentors and coaches, a young lady who spent 8 weeks, you tolerated me for 8 weeks.
No, I tolerated you for longer than 8 weeks.
All right, it's a little bit longer than 8 weeks, a little bit, but she's an awesome person, one of the most spiritual people I know, and she just loves helping people. This is my friend and mentor, my coach, Miss Christine Harper. How are you doing, Christine? Please say hello to my friends.
Hello, friends of Ernie. Good to meet you.
Awesome. Hey, so today I've got Christine here with me because she has this awesome program that I want you to know about. I just wanted you to know about. It's the Aspiring Speakers Mastermind Group. Yes. Awesome aspiring speakers group that I got to go through personally. In the beginning, I even got to sit in on these classes and run through them, and they were awesome. And some of you have watched me grow over the years. You've watched my presentation skills and some of you saw me in the beginning, but at the end, some of you saw my presentation skill, and you saw some changes in there. They saw some changes. What do you think they saw, Christine?
Well, for one thing, sometimes you see people and you see the motivation. You see the energy, but then you have to stop and ask, well, what did they say? What was the message they were trying to convey to me? And I think that's one of the things we worked on, because Ernie is never shy. He was never a shy speaker, and he loved to get up in front of the group, and sometimes the message he was giving, it just wasn't clear. And I think we worked on that.
Yeah, we definitely worked on that. We worked on that and the connecting part. You know, I love that. I love that. And that's something that we really get into in the 8-week Aspiring Speakers course because, the 8 weeks, you know, we're coming together. You're doing a number of different exercises and you're taking us through a couple of different steps. You know, what's the ultimate objective of this group?
The ultimate objective is to help those of you who think you want to do public speaking to understand who you are as a public speaker, understand who your audience is, and then lastly, understand what is your real message. Because many times those seem like simple questions, and each one of you has an answer, I'm sure, that you could give off the top of your head. But when you take a breath and you think about what is really meant by the question and what that really means to you, you start to go a bit deeper, and you start to learn more about who you are and what it is you want to share.
You definitely do that. You said the part that I really love. That part where you said, "Who are you?"
Who are you?
I love that. I think we did that on session one or session two, where we did it very early on in the lesson where Miss Harper, she just, you know, I'm sitting there in front of my computer, kind of like, you know, I got my computer here, I'm looking into it, and out of the blue, she comes over to me and she says, "Who are you?" And I think to myself, I'm like, oh, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. I'm Ernie. And she says, "Who are you?" It's an awesome exercise. I love it. And I really love it now because I saw the other members of the group go through the exact same experience. And I saw the transformation and the growth. You know, where does that come from? I love that exercise.
Well, actually, someone did that with me about 15 years ago at a church retreat. So the first time, who are you? I'm Christine. Who are you? And we're not supposed to give a lot of feedback or explanation. The person is just supposed to keep asking the question. Yeah. And as you think about each answer you give, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I am a student. You give all these answers about who you think you are. As time goes on, you really start to pinpoint who you are as a public speaker. Really, and that's what we're trying to do in the 8 weeks.
It really starts to come on. And I love how you do that in the beginning, because you do that exercise, and then on top of that, you couple that with the Myers-Briggs survey, where we really get to learn a whole lot about ourselves as individuals. We get to learn things that I never even knew. But the report, it was stuff that I had been feeling about myself, and it was like spot on. That was awesome. And then you had us do a vision worksheet. And you know what? Check this out, Ms. Harper. You're not going to believe this. The vision worksheet, I still got mine right here. The vision worksheet where you made us actually sit down and we had to write down the type of speaker that we really wanted to be. That was awesome.
So some people think that you can be a better speaker simply by getting up and speaking. I think that's important, and that's a valuable piece of improving yourself. But you have to invest in a couple of layers of yourself.
Yeah.
What is it that you want to be? And that's what the vision worksheet helps you to do, because it asks very targeted questions where you have time to sit down and write, document who it is you are right now and where do you see yourself in a couple of years, and what is the objective? Why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? Who do you hope to benefit? Very straightforward questions, but until you take the time to put pen to paper and answer these questions for yourself.
It's amazing. It's like one of those things that you like to do at the beginning of the year. You know, when people start writing down their goals for the future at the beginning of the year, and you really want to get out there and you say, hey, this year I'm going to make some change. I'm going to make some change. I'm going to make some things. That vision worksheet is awesome. I think that thing was it was one of the most awesome things that we did. You know, and it really helped me to understand who I am as a speaker and who I wanted to be as a speaker, and it helped me to grow. You know, and I love that. And one of the other things that I loved about the group was, you know, every week I jump onto my computer, log on, and every week we got an opportunity to practice and rehearse and actually get good feedback, quality feedback from somebody who's been coaching for a long time. Somebody who's been helping people to get to their maximum potential for a long time. I love that process.
An interesting point. We limit the number of people who can join each group so that there is time for everyone to speak and to give feedback. There is some homework. You might have to read a chapter in the book that we use as our text, which is 11 Steps to Powerful Presentations and Public Speaking by Ernie Davis.
I love that.
Or you may have to sit at home for a 15-minute block of time and contemplate a specific question. So we give you some homework, and when you come back for our session each week, we expect you to participate. So it's interesting that you said good feedback. I give good feedback, yes, but you also start to get good feedback from your peers. Yeah,
you surely do. You surely do. Every time you say that, it reminds me of Sister. And Sister was one of the members of the group. And Sister, she would always, and she was always early. I don't know if you've ever been to school, and there's always one person who's always early. And I would log on sometimes. I would jump onto the system, the coaching platform, and I would log on 3 minutes early. Sister is already there. She's already there. She's already logged in. She's got a Coke and some popcorn, and she's kind of like ready to go, right? Luckily, she wasn't chewing it while she was speaking. Because every opportunity, she took an opportunity. She actually spoke.
You know what she did that was very astute? She took advantage of the opportunity to be in a small group and get this very personalized coaching. Like I said, not only do you get feedback from me as a professional coach, but Ernie is also a coach. So we give feedback. But what happens in the group setting is that in a mastermind group, you develop a strong connection with other people in the group. Yeah. And they are also trying to elevate their speaking game. Yeah. So they listen. They listen. They pay attention to what you're doing and what you're saying. And they give you honest feedback. Because this is the place, this is the proving ground, this is where we make our mistakes and we get better.
It is. I think that's something you do on purpose. I think you make us listen on purpose to make sure that we listen. And then I love it because when we're giving feedback, you actually make us pull out and think about what is it that could help our fellow participants. What could make their presentation more appealing to us?
Yes.
I love it the way that you do that. Because I've been to some places, where people will give you negative feedback, when they really should be telling us, how could I better appeal to you? Or how can I better appeal to you as a person sitting in the audience? And I think that was so valuable. And I know Sister, she got it because she would give her 5 to 7 minutes and, she would be ready for the next person to go and she would be ready to give some feedback. That was good.
But what I really respected about her, again, she took advantage of the situation. She listened to the feedback that was given. Next week, time for her you're up, and she incorporated the feedback. So she not only helped other people, but she took advantage of what was being given to her and improved her presentation week after week after week.
So what do you love most about the Aspiring Speakers Mastermind group?
I love the ability to listen to the stories that you all tell, because one of the things I said early on is one of our objectives is to understand what is your message. So sometimes people think their message is A, when really their message is D. And so they have to go through the layers, though, of A, B, C to get to D. They have to tell you some of the surface stories, and we have to give our feedback until they can get to what the really meaningful points are that they want to make, and perhaps find a better way to say it.
Yeah. No, that's...
So, but I love hearing the stories. It's amazing because I learn each time I listen to what you share with me.
That's awesome. You know, I love the stories also. That's probably one of my most favorite parts right there. You know, other than that exercise that we do at the end. I love the exercise, that capstone event that you do. After we do, I think around about session 6 or 7, you started kind of warning us and telling us for the capstone event that we would actually have an opportunity to speak live and record ourselves, either in front of an audience, or we'd be able to record ourselves as if we were doing like a YouTube video or a LinkedIn or a Facebook video, and then actually gaining the experience of how to actually go and upload that and share it.
Right.
And being able to watch that with the rest of the audience.
Right. We encourage you, as I said, you practice every week and you should be improving. We encourage you at the end to create a video of yourself, and we play the video during the final session.
Yeah, that was great.
And allow you to see what we see. Allow you to hear what we've heard. And really be proud of yourself to see the improvement that you've made. It's interesting because there is a process to getting a video on YouTube. Now, you may think so many people are doing it, what's the big deal? Well, until you do it, you don't know. Yeah,
you learn a whole lot, right? I know I learned a whole lot the first time I ever did that, actually recording a video, trying to get it from my camera on my phone that I recorded on, and get it onto YouTube. It was a learning experience. It was definitely a learning experience. So I love that, and being able to watch your own video along with the audience, people that you've grown to know over 8 weeks, and get their feedback. You know, it really gives you a head start, I think.
Yes.
I think it really gives you a head start. So let me see if I got this right. So this Aspiring Speakers group, it's 8 weeks long, and then so there's 8 sessions where we log on to our computer electronically.
Yes.
You know, I remember these sessions went extremely fast during this. Tell us a little bit about how do you structure that? I think we did an hour and a half.
Right. I can't give you all my secrets. But
okay. All right. She don't want to give us all of them.
We target 1 hour for review of the homework, a topic of the day, and practice sessions. That everybody doesn't get to give a 5-minute presentation each week, but so that everybody really participates.
Unless their name is Sister.
Yeah, well, she didn't wait.
Sister, she was ready. She had done the homework assignments.
She was always ready.
She was always ready, right? Yes. She was always ready to give a 5 to 7 minute presentation.
It was a good learning lesson for us too, because sometimes you give a homework assignment, and, I'm going to do it. I did it. I left it in the car. What? You left it in the car? Yeah. If you're serious about improving yourself, be serious about committing to these 8 sessions. We work for about 60 minutes, and then we allow an extra 15 minutes for us to really put a bow on it, okay? For us to say, are there any outstanding questions? Make sure you understand what the homework assignment is for next week. We give it to you in writing, but we know how people are. They don't want to read all the instructions. So we discuss what the homework assignment is, and just make sure that you are comfortable with what the key lessons were from this particular session. So we go 60 to 75 minutes each week.
It's awesome. I know you're ready to start. I know you're ready to scroll down the page right now, and you're ready to find the group that works for you, and you're ready to enroll. So we're going to let you do that. But is there anything that we should tell them before they enroll? Because I know you're ready. So
yes.
I can't
if you're
wait for
ready
next
to
group.
commit to yourself, notice when you scroll down that there are sessions in the morning, in the evening, as well as on Saturday morning. So we try to be very flexible to give people an opportunity to join in and experience this at a time that's convenient for them.
It is, because I remember Mary when she joined us one time. Mary told me one time she joined us, and she was actually at the shopping center in her car on the phone app. Yeah. The phone app was I loved it too, but I think she really loved it because she was on the phone app, and she was able to participate while the rest of her family, I think they're probably still in the mall or something like that. So that was a great advantage. The conferencing line, the video conferencing system, it's so easy to use. You know, it was amazing. I didn't think it would ever be that easy, but it was so easy. You know, and then I loved, you know, that when I scroll down the page, I see that there's a way. You know, because the price is awesomely priced. I've seen that the holiday and the New Year pricing that you put on there, and it's an amazing price. But you still offer an opportunity for the PayPal credit, where you can get 0 interest for 6 months.
Right. That's you know, amazing. Don't let money be a factor.
Yeah.
You can basically finance it at no interest.
0% interest. You get to learn. You get to learn, and you may give your first maybe $250 presentation before this thing is all over. You get to learn.
It could happen
on somebody else's bill.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I call awesome. That's what I call awesome. Right. You know, I think the last thing we should tell them, because these classes they're gonna feel upset. I've looked at the calendar for the next several months. It looks like we have three classes coming up over the next 3 months. So I think these seats are going to go quick. So I got to tell them about the wait list. You know, for some reason, if you don't act right now, if you don't scroll down right now and get in, and you miss it, get on the wait list. Join the wait list. Right. Put your name, your email address. Put in there the dates and times that you would love to have one of these sessions going on so that you can participate. Put that information in there. Submit it. So that way Ms. Harper and the team can let you know when a group's coming up. When the next session's coming.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that way
and get that free ebook. And don't just download it. Download it and use it.
Yeah, 31 Days to Brilliance.
Just one short lesson every day.
Yeah.
One line basically every day.
Yeah.
And start working with that.
Hey, I challenge you to go ahead and download that 31 Days, Ms. Harper's 31 Days to Brilliance. Download that today. And then see if you can complete a good portion of that before the next group starts. So that way it gives you something to talk about on our first session.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Yes.
I know you're ready. I know you're ready to join. You guys know I'm excited. I'm ready.
We're ready to have you. We're looking forward to working with you.
We're looking forward to working with you. Hey, go ahead down and scroll down right now, and we'll see you when the session starts. Awesome. Are we ready?
Right.
Ready good?
Let's go.
Awesome. Let's meet them.